could be a piece of, no, it was definitely shaped. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Don't know if that was intentional, but that's what most of these things contain.
I'm leaving.
Philadelphia Cemetery.
Oh, it has little pillars on the side.
Two perfect prism graves. Slabs of chert, beveled, end pieces fitted. Massive. Look at the size of that. Thicker than an iPhone. Look at how thick that is. Massive pieces, this one bigger than this one. Here's a granite piece. That's the same size. So this is slightly smaller. And they're at different angles, so the family plot is different. Everything around here is marble. So this is definitely 20th century, and I think we saw on the sign 1809. 10 degrees south of east. No names whatsoever, but beveled. You could see inside that it's not marking, it's not containing a body, it's covering the dirt of a body. And there's nothing else around here, which makes me wonder, were there other burials here? Were these the first two? There must be, I would presume, older burials or as old burials in the ground around here. And that the field stones, it's interesting, I don't see any field stones around here, misshapen stones. There are stones, even marble, that looks like it's kind of made to look antique-y, but they're broken. There's broken marble, but no field.
Wait. Fieldstone or no?
No, it looks like broken marble, broken chert. So I don't see any other field stones in here. It's all small pieces and some broken pieces of marble. See these two-shaped stones? That's what I usually associate with Middle Tennessee. That slope up to the top, a round ball, down. Sometimes it has the edges. And this headstone, footstone, and essentially facing east. Let's make sure. Yep, due east.
You think these are two large fieldstones?
Yep.
Because of the way
They're shaped.
disintegrated?
Come from this direction and look at them and see how rough this surface is? And this is painted white. See how rough that surface is? And how it's not rectangular? If you come around to this angles and do the backs, see how rough that is. That back is not shaped at all. This is the natural color. This is paint, or I think it's paint, not lichen. And there's no base. So that was just a large fieldstone. That is probably the largest fieldstone marker I have seen. And it's close to the two prism graves. And then this one, and looking around the back, you can see it's painted white, the accumulation of paint in the cracks, and then you see this foliation here, which means that we're getting close to limestone. So this may be, and it's closer to the church, these may be the oldest markers here. There's no words on them. Same with that marker. Maybe indicating Baptist simplicity. That base was shaped that way. And this is basically, these lines here, I don't know if you can catch them, but these lines are the scoring for marble cutting. So here's raw, here is chipping, striating, so you can cut the marble, and then this is planed. Everything's worn off, and then this is shaped inward, and for this to go into a plinth. And it is this tall, so I'm wondering, that's a big stone marker for it to be still standing. That's impressive. This is the Gross family. Let's see, 1929, 1923, 1907. So, 1 year old, not even. Born and died 1923, less than 1, and 4-year-old. 3 children, infant, buried here. This little angel usually indicates also child burial. But this is, look at that. That would be, I think, a well house.
Ooh,
It came from that tree over there.
look at that. It's such a
Isn't that
fuzzy
Spanish
lichen.
moss?
Nah, that is not Spanish moss. That's just a lichen.
Come here. Come to my tree. This is my tree. I have claimed it.
This is your tree. You claimed it.
There's a lot
a
of
very nice
flowers
tree.
around it.
Oh, here's our ride.
And lots of grasses.
Here's our ride. Hello.
Right here, Mama.
Hold on, Kevin.
Where I can see him.
No. Oh, yes. Look, a perfect little place for you to stand. I'll be darned.
And then I can see it.
Very nice.
And then Skunky can be right here.
All right, let's get in the car.
Dad!
Let's go!
Mom's hungry and so is Leia. Yes.
Are we whining? It's hot and I'm hungry. I didn't get second breakfast. And he's sitting out there looking at a dog trot.
I've seen it every time I came down here. I never stopped. We are at the McGlothin Cemetery up on top of the Cumberland Plateau, kind of towards the southern end. Down in the valley, we're going to be hitting Dunlap, and then there's the other side of the plateau. But this is McGlothin Cemetery in Cagle, Tennessee, and this is the road straight up north along the plateau.
Really?
There.
Hi.
It's still wet.
Your hair's still wet from last night's shower.
And it's 1 p.m.
Besides the lack of field stones, well, this looks like a field stone, but it's mostly cement markers that have replaced field markers. Here's the one remaining prism grave, and if you notice, the type of material is different. That sheen that brown sheen, and then you can see how thin it is. That could be splash, but I'm thinking it's sandstone, and let's check our directions. It's about 60, 65 degrees east. So it's thinner. It still has the end triangles. And somebody has taken loppers and pulled out or chopped down stuff to keep it down. So it's nice somebody's taking care of this cemetery. That is probably iron oxide. That's probably a rust iron that's found up here. And once we go down here, we went through Coalmont and Altamont, top of the plateau. We are going to see coal seams. So there's going to be more of that kind of variety of geology around here. Is coal and up here sandstone. Otherwise, it's granite, all new, so much new granite. Some old marble, but not much. So an old community, fieldstones replaced with cement, and now 20th century granite.
Oh yeah. We found a lovely mossy spot to sit.
I found a mushroom.
Isn't that beautiful?
And it's even under a tree so I don't get hot. This is Mythical Place. There's moss, which is mythical. There's a big tree, which is sometimes mythical. And then there's a mushroom.
That's a very nice place you found.
The grass is soft too.
All right, let's go.